All right. What do we got here? On block. Okay. On block. Oh man. Fuck me, man. I needed some suckage, baby. I really need some suckage. I'm going ballistic around here. Hey, Vaughn. Okay, mission successful. Vaughn, witness me sell an old fucking broken iPhone 14 for 115 bucks.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I feel like I was robbed, but what can you do?
ain't nothing you can do. It's a damn
And
machine.
nothing you can do.
It's a machine. But I think that's a
It's not
little
like it's a
low.
human. It's not like I can. It's not like I can finagle a price out of a person. You
Right.
know.
Well, the thing of it is that, for a $2,000 phone that works and works good, you should have gotten at least 300 bucks, I would think.
I would think, yeah.
So somebody's making a shit ton of money off of that machine somewhere, somehow.
Some and probably one of the little tiny hat people.
Because I
It's
like,
probably one of Sammy's people. Is what I'm saying.
yeah. Well, most likely it is, actually. Yeah, most likely it
Oh,
is.
ding ding ding! What's that about? Oh, I heard that, Vaughn. What was that?
That's just saying that I got a notification. It ain't the Cash App.
Who's notificating you?
Von Helton, you can stop feeling tired. This anti-fatigue tip will help you. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. All right. Very good. Elon Musk slams Trump's big, beautiful bill.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. As disgusting abomination. Damn. Washington, Elon Musk ramped up his criticism of President Trump's big, beautiful bill on Tuesday, calling it a disgusting abomination as Congress rushes to send the legislation to the president by July 4th. Well, I imagine they would, because there's nothing but kickbacks for them in there. Kickbacks
Mhm.
for a congressman, kickbacks for a senator. No kickback for you, American,
Everybody gets good. Everyone gets a good except for the American
except
people.
for us, for us. It's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore, Musk wrote in a post on X, adding that the sweeping policy bill aimed at advancing Mr. Trump's domestic priorities is outrageous and pork filled. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong, he said. Hours later, he warned in November next year, we fire all politicians who betrayed the American people.
Well,
White
fuck. He
House
said
press,
something right there. I agree. I think we should line up the
White House
politicians and get
Press
rid of them.
Secretary Caroline Leavitt responded to the criticism during the daily press briefing, telling reporters that Mr. Trump already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. It doesn't change the president's opinion. Musk told CBS this morning in a recent interview that he was disappointed by the price tag of the measure, which passed the House before Memorial Day after Mr. Trump stepped up pressure on the Republican holdouts to fall in line. Musk said the package increases the deficit and undermines the work of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE for short. I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, Musk told CBS News, but I don't know if it can be both. My personal opinion. Some Republican senators were quick to chime in Tuesday and back Musk's sentiment. The package is now in the hands of the Senate and is expected to undergo changes before heading back to the House. Senator
Okay.
Rand Paul of Kentucky, who opposes the House passed legislation over the debt ceiling increase, urged the president to take some advice from Elon. Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin, who also wants a number of changes to the bill, told reports he shares Musk's concerns. The Senate must make this bill better, added Senator Mike Lee of Utah. The Senate Majority Leader, John Thune of South Dakota, said he has a difference of opinion with Musk, and the billionaire is entitled to his opinion. My hope is that he has an opportunity to further assess what the bill actually does, then he'll come to a different conclusion, Thune said. Hey, we've
Uh,
seen the waste,
a
fraud, and
different
abuse
conclusion.
here.
I learned what it does. It does shit. It's
Yeah,
one
it
big
don't do shit
fucking
for me and
diarrhea
you.
dookie bomb.
Yeah, it doesn't do shit for me and you. And
It doesn't do fucking shit. I don't need to learn what's in the bill. Okay, it bends me over a barrel and fucks me. That's what it does.
when you've got uber conservative Steve Bannon coming on camera and saying this bill fucking sucks, that says it all right there. Because Bannon is an uber conservative. He is like me. He's uber conservative. And if he says it sucks, if he says it's full of pork, if he says that it's only kickbacks for the rich, you can take it to the bank because he's right. He's going to be right. Now, I have not read the bill, honestly. I have not. It's 1,111 pages long. Notice the 1111 there, folks. But anyway, but that's what it is. It's 1,111 pages.
It's
And that's
basically
what's 1111.
It's basically four middle fingers to the American person.
Or it could be a reference to 9/11, couldn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You never know. But anyway, but yeah, 111 was 1,111 pages. Someone said it was 1,116 pages. No, my understanding is that it was literally 1,111 pages. But anyway, whatever. Point is that it's quite large. I have not read it, but apparently Bannon has read it, and Bannon said when he read it, he wanted to throw up. That it was literally tax breaks for the rich and nothing for the American people whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. We don't get the Doge cuts. We don't get the Doge check. We don't get any kind of relief whatsoever. The people in Colorado, they're not getting shit. The people in Arizona, they're not getting shit. The people in California that need water, they're not getting shit. So everybody gets fucked except the congressmen, the senators, the potentates, the mayors, the governors. They get some shit. But me and you, John Q. Public, we don't get a damn thing.
We don't get shit.
And Bannon was absolutely fucking living. And like I said, he's an uber conservative like me. And if he tells you it's bullshit and it's full of pork and all that, then he's telling the truth. Musk is the same way. Musk has been heavily red pilled over the last few years. And you know, he's woken up. He's awake. He's not woke. He's awake.
Yeah,
And
I guess Elon is getting better. I mean, he's not the best.
Elon has gotten a lot better, and he's gotten to see a lot of things. You know, hopefully, I personally was able to help him on that. I hope so.
You think so? You think you got it through to him?
I hope so. I hope so. I don't know, but I hope so. They never tell you anything. They never tell you, hey man, thanks for opening up my eyes. They never tell you that. But anyway, the thing of it is that Musk apparently has read the thing, and he was not happy. So, but now see, Jim Justice has read it supposedly, and he says it's a fine bill. I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're a congressman or a senator, a House a representatives person or a senator, you're going to get shit tons of money. So of course he's going to think it's good.
Yeah. Well,
I
he's
mean,
sucking off the government tit.
Yeah, I mean, if I got something that makes me rich, I'm going to be a happy camper too, right? I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be thrilled. I'm going to be excited. GOP Senator Jim Justice of West Virginia noted that it was Mr. Trump who was elected, not Musk. I stand with the president, and that's all there is to it, Justice said. Senate Republicans were gathered for their weekly lunch when Musk posted his criticism. Senator Kevin Kramer of North Dakota said the general reaction to the room on the message was eyeball roll. On the other side of the Capitol, the House Speaker Mike Johnson, a Louisiana Republican, appeared to take offense to Musk's remark. I just deeply regret that he's made this mistake, Johnson said, suggesting that Musk's criticism is related to cuts to tax credits aimed at incentivizing electric vehicle purchases. I know that the EV mandate is very important to him. That is going away because the government should not be subsidizing these things. And I know that has an effect on his business. For him to come out and pan the whole bill is, to me, just very disappointing, very surprising in light of the conversation I had with him just yesterday, Johnson said. Last Wednesday, Musk announced his departure as special government employee, a designation that allowed him to work for the administration under different ethics rules than federal employees and limited his work to 130 days. Musk vowed to slash $1 trillion from the federal budget, but left the Trump administration falling far short of that goal. Nevertheless, Doge's cuts to the government workforce, dismantling of agencies, and canceling in billions of grants and contracts sent shockwaves through Washington that reverberated across the country and abroad. A senior administration official told CBS News last week that the billionaire entrepreneur left on good terms and is still friends with the president. This isn't a separation, but just a return to the private sector for Musk, the official said, adding that Musk will continue to advise the president. So, okay, so that's the end of that. I personally,
I don't know.
I'm just,
Honestly, don't know what that was all about, to be honest.
I'm of a mind that if Steve Bannon is against it and says it's full of pork and says it's tax cuts to the rich, I mean, I'm going to side with Bannon because Bannon's an uber conservative like me. And if he
Bannon
says
knows what he's
it's
doing.
that way, then it most likely is that way. I want to believe the best in everybody, man. I'll just be honest. I want to believe the best in everybody, but when you got person after person after person suddenly coming up and saying, "Hey, man, this shit isn't helping the average Joe at all," what are you going to do with that? I mean, you got to do something with it, right?
You got to do something, yeah.
Got to do something with it. So, I mean, I don't know what to say about that other than we'll see, I guess. If it passes the Senate without too many changes, well, then I don't know. I mean, if you're wanting to get some money, then I guess the big beautiful bill is where it's at because you get tons of money. As far as working man and people out here struggling like myself, well, good luck. Good luck. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Oh well. I guess we'll find
Yeah, oh
out.
well, we're fucked 3 ways this Sunday, I guess.
Yeah, we'll find out eventually. We'll find out eventually. Now, Lynn May swears up and down she's going to come on Saturday and reveal herself. I hope that's the case. But we'll see. And now she said Saturday.
I don't think
But the
so.
thing of it is, I don't even know if I'll be here Saturday. I mean, my electric, my
Yeah,
internet,
it could be gone. You could be
you know.
a
That's
lot of
what I
things
kept
could
telling
a
her.
lot of things can happen from now to Sunday.
Am I still a baron? If not, did someone inherit your title? Well, the gods have not said that I'm no longer a baron. And I reckon, if the gods say I'm no longer a baron, then that'll be the official word. And then I will say, hey, the gods have told me I'm no longer a baron. But they haven't said that. Okay. Which means I'm either going to get this property back or I will get more property or better property. Maybe something, maybe I'll get my own island out in the tropics, trolls. Wouldn't that be awesome? I get my own little island out in the tropics and nobody can fuck with me then, you know, and I'll get my internet from satellites. And so I'll be happy. I'll have my internet. But they have not said officially that I am no longer a baron. So I'm assuming that means
Oh,
that
what
they
I
will make
want.
a way for me to get this property back or get something better back. That's the way I'm looking at it. And I've already said this like 2 or 3 times. So, so that's the way I'm looking at it. That's the way I'm looking at it, dude.
I think that's actually a positive way of looking at it. I don't think there's anything wrong about looking at it that way.
No, well, there isn't. Because that's the logical way of looking at it anyway.
Yeah, it's
When one
logical and
door
it's healthy. It's a healthy, positive way of looking at it.
when one door shuts, another door opens. That's
Another
how you
door
got to
opens.
look at it.
Exactly.
That's how you got to look at it. That's how I'm looking at it. That's
That's
how
how
I'm
you look
looking
at
at
it.
it. And I'm going to continue that way.
It's positive. It's a positive way of looking at it.
Is your blood still noble? As far as I know, it is. As far as I know, it is. My father's father was 100% Bavarian German. and allegedly he came from a line of nobility, and his wife, a Romanian, came from nobility. And that's how they all got involved in Knights Templar and the Freemasons and all that good shit. It's all wrapped up in all that. And my father was Knights Templar and my mother was Eastern Star. And my mother apparently has a little bit of Dutch, she says. She said on video, I got a little bit of Dutch in me. And apparently that Dutch is from nobility. And, she's from the Frosts. The Frosts, at least back in the day, were noble people. So, I've got lines of nobility running through me, I guess. And, now obviously as an American, we don't put much stock in nobility or titles and stuff like that. However, it's still pretty cool to have and to say, hey, by the way, I'm a baron, I'm a real one, and it's kind of cool to have. But I mean, we don't use them here in the United States, but it's still kind of cool to have. It's a novelty thing. It's something to break the ice. And hey, did you know I'm a baron? And I mean, like, you're a what? So yeah, it's a novelty thing. It breaks the ice, and it's pretty cool. Pretty nice. So, but I have not gotten an official word from the gods that I'm no longer a baron. So I'm going to assume that I'll either get this land back somehow, or I'll get another piece of land, or I'll get something even bigger and better than what I have now. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to put it in the hands of the gods and goddesses and let it happen. And whatever they decide is fine with me. That's how I look at it. They said they were going to restore me, so maybe they are. Maybe they are. We'll see.
Yeah, I can hear. I hear that.
No, they are not. They are not. That title was never, since the title was never properly given to them by either a deity or a nobleman, then no, they're not.
Body armor.
Because that kind of a title has to either be appointed to by either a nobleman or gods, and or some other high ranking, and there's nothing involved in it.
Walmart has for an on sale body armor for $1.
Walmart
$1.
has what now?
I don't know if you ever had these drinks before.
What is the drink? What is it?
Body armor.
Body armor. I've heard of body armor.
It's $1 a bottle.
But what's the flavors?
Come down. Come down to your local Walmart and get yourself some body armor for $1.
Well, now what's the flavors though?
Sour apple, melon, peach, all types of different flavors. Any flavor
Then
you
we
can
got
think of.
it ain't diet or anything, is it?
You can get regular diet. You can get anything you want.
Oh, okay. Huh. Well, I may have to check that out.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah, I may have to check that out. Mm-hmm.
I have to get out of this place.
If
If
it's
it's
a
the last thing I ever do.
That's right. We gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you.
Oh, there you go. Now I'm getting Vaughn into it. I'm bringing
Yeah.
back the classics, man. Bringing back the classics.
Yeah. Pretty girl, you're so young and pretty. And I want you to know by now. I'm trying to think of the rest of the lyrics. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's going way back.
That's an old song now.
Yeah,
Now you're really whipping it out, Vaughn.
Yeah, and I'm struggling to remember the lyrics too.
And you're struggling to remember the lyrics.
So it's going way back.
I can get some. These are on sale, Vaughn. Your favorites. Ice
Oh
cream
yeah,
sandwiches.
ice cream sandwiches. Yeah, ice cream sandwiches.
$3 a case.
$3 a case. That's not bad.
Too bad I can't figure. I don't have nowhere to put them.
Yeah, because you ain't got no place to put them. Damn.
No
Unless
problem.
you unless you buy you an igloo cooler and buy you a bag of ice and put them in there.
Yeah, that'd be a waste of money. I'm not gonna do all that just for some fucking ice cream.
I don't know. That sounds ice cream sounds pretty good right now. I'm sweating my balls.
Ah,
I'm sweating my balls
ice
off.
cream does sound pretty good right now.
I may have to go and get the fucking blue bunny out, man, because I'm starting to sweat.
Breaking out the blue bunny.
I'm sweating balls over here, man. I may have to get the
Yeah.
blue bunny out. Why do you repeatedly scratch your leg? I have lymphedema in my right leg, and it itches. It itches. At least it doesn't hurt as bad as it used to. It used to hurt really really bad. I mean, it don't hurt so bad anymore. But it itches like a madman. And then plus on top of that, I got a wrap. I got this big ace bandage wrap around the fucker to compress it, and keep it small. So that's that's there and that's acting as an irritant as well. So, but hey, at least it's skinny. At least my leg is not the size of a damn watermelon. So you gotta look at it that way. Then my water pill is helping me out. So getting rid of excess water. So I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm getting her done. Uh, but yeah, that's why I repeatedly scratch my leg, man. It itches. It itches. So I scratch it. Lymphedema, man. Lymphedema. And you put in the internet one leg bigger than the other, and you get lymphedema automatically pops right up. One of these things is not like
I
you.
have to get out of this place.
Yeah, you're obsessed with
If
that
it's
song.
the last thing that I'll ever do.
You do need to get out of Jersey and New
I
York, and
do. That's why it's a poetic song for me to sing.
yeah, you need to get to Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, something. But you need to get out of there because it's too damn expensive to live. You get in Tennessee, man, with all these mountains and shit, you'll love it. And
That's
plus,
where
it's healthy for you.
my father's out in Tennessee.
And it's healthy for you. It's healthy for you.
I don't
Oh,
know if
your
I want
dad's
to
out in
live out
Tennessee.
somewhere in Tennessee, though, Vaughn. That's the
Your
thing.
dad,
Tennessee.
wait, your dad is in Tennessee. Your dad is in Tennessee, John.
My dad's in McMinnville, yeah.
Well, shit. Why didn't you say so? You got it made then, man. You just go hang out with him
Yeah, but the
and,
girls
and
down in Tennessee, they don't suck like the girls in Jersey. I know it's a thing, but I'm gonna leave. Vaughn, I've been begging my woman to come back to me, and she finally called me again last night. I can't leave hope on that. I can't give that up, man. I know that sounds fucking bullshit. I know you're gonna be like, John, that's bullshit.
uh,
But I can't give up on my girl. I can't give up.
plenty of fish in the sea, John. Plenty of fish in the sea. That's what they kept telling me. And now here I am, 61 with nobody.
Exactly. That's why I can't give up.
Yeah, oh,
I
there's
can't
plenty of
give
fish in
up.
the sea, Vaughn. Yeah, okay. Well, Andrea's been gone for 8 years. Where's all these fish in the sea at? Where the fuck are they?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
they
like
ain't
you got a
there.
girl sucking you good. I mean, you
Yeah,
need some. You
what's
need a
up with
girl
that?
sucking on you good, Vaughn.
Well, see, that's the thing. If I'd have had a woman here, I wouldn't have lost my kids. The CPS admitted that. It said if you'd have had a woman here, we wouldn't have took your kids. They admitted to it.
And that's really at the end of the day, that's Candace's fault because Candace could have came down
Candace
and
could have been here. She could have saved my kids, my marriage, my wife, my everything, my mom, my dad, everything. None of this would have happened if Candace would have come down here initially when I asked her to. That's the truth. That is the truth. And she has to deal with that truth. She has to live with that truth. And that's going to be a hard pill to swallow, I suspect. Knowing that, her inaction is what caused a lot of this to occur. Because CPS told me to my face, they said if there would have been a woman in this place, they would have never took the kids. They admitted to it. So Candace, by not coming here, by listening to, I guess, the trolls and not coming here, really, really screwed up everybody's life. My mom, my dad, my kids, my mom, my wife, everybody. Everything went to shit. Candace should have come. She should have come down here. And things would have been totally different if she had it. But, oh well. Of course, you can't do nothing now. What's done is done, and that's just the way it is.
I can't give up, Vaughn. I don't know.
Just can't give up. Well, I don't blame you.
I don't know. I don't know anymore, Vaughn. I don't have the answers.
I don't have the answers either. However, I do have this. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. So I just rickrolled you, John. You feel better?
You got it right. I got rickrolled by Vaughn. I got fucking rickrolled by Vaughn, man. That is fucked up, Vaughn, man. That is fucked up.
I just rickrolled John, folks. There you go.
Good fucking God. Good God, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta give you that. I gotta give that up to you, Vaughn. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I live for, man. I live to rickroll people. There you go. That's it. Penny says that was hot. Okay, well, I'm glad. I don't know. It's awful hot already. I mean, don't you mean that was cool? I'm just saying. I'm just making it up as I go along, people. Let's see. But did Pa Helton die in 07? Yes. The trolls were fucking with me then. Oh my God, dude, the trolls have been fucking with me for years. The trolls have been fucking with me for over 20 years. Where the hell you been? Been hiding under a rock somewhere? Trolls have been fucking with me for over 20 years, dude. That's a fact. Kept calling CPS out here, getting my kids taken for stupidity. And I mean that literally, stupidity. Oh, them kids are so abused and mistreated. Yeah, funny, the kids don't seem to think so. And anybody that's ever talked to the kids don't seem to think so. So the only people that think that are fucking trolls on the internet and CBS. Everybody else that's talked to the kids said, these kids aren't abused. They're not mistreated. They're not maligned in any way. Now, if you want me to show you an abused kid, I could show you very easily. All I got to do is find a kid that's sitting in the corner by himself with his head down like this. That's all I got to do. Bingo, abused kid, right then and there. Boom, done. Easy spotted, okay? It's not like abused kids are hard to find. They're easy spotted. You just look for the kid that's in the corner by himself with his head down like this, no friends, no interaction. It's like, hey, what's going on? And then they'll tell you. And then you found your abused kid. It's real easy. It's not hard to do at all. It's easy to do. My kids did not act that way. My kids did not act that way. My kids are out.
Yeah, I was gonna say your kids were full of love and life.
That's right. They were out having fun. They were riding out in their pedal cars and playing with the dogs and cats and chickens and anything else I had at the time. I had all kinds of shit at the time, and they were having a good time, man. They were loving it. They were loving life, man. And the trolls took their childhood away from them, and that is evil. That is fucking evil. I don't give a damn what your excuse is. That was fucking evil, because you literally took their childhood away from them, and you all need to be boiled in oil for that shit. And yes, I believe in that. I believe in that. I stand by my words. You all need to be boiled in oil for that. Because once you take a child's childhood away, they can't get that shit back. It's gone forever. So you people are sick, you're twisted, and you need to be boiled in oil. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. That's just the way it goes. Because them kids, they can't get their childhood back. It's gone forever. Now they can come back, in another life and have another childhood, but that's not the point now, is it? They lost this childhood, and they shouldn't have.
Yeah, man, Vaughn, I don't know how you did it, but you got me good with that Rickroll, man.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. No, actually, that's gone too. The cars are gone. The airplanes are gone. Everything's gone. Um, all my RC stuff is in the gypsy dumpster out there, or it was. It was a long time ago. It's gone now. All of it's gone. Every bit of that's gone. So yeah, that's all gone. Everything is gone. I don't know what you guys were thinking. Everything's gone. Okay, everything is gone. There is nothing left. Literally nothing left. So that's just the way it goes. I went out to the Dipsy dumpster and all my RC shit was in the dumpster. So okay, you know, it's just like my bath towels and my kids' bath towels and all my stuff is burned out on the burn pile. Shit happens.
I never knew kids that had, just on the subject, I don't want to go off too much on the subject, and I really don't want to talk about the trolls, really. But your children, whenever I saw them, Vaughn, they had such love and such life in them.
Right.
For anybody to say they were abused, man.
Oh, yeah, CPS.
I mean, that is fucking bullshit.
CPS.
I was a child that was abused. My father was very abusive. I know what it's like to be abused.
Yeah.
You did not abuse them. You were a good father.
Well,
Andrea was a good mother.
I was good.
There it goes again. Another beep.
Yeah, well, that's just notifying me that I've got something.
Well, you do to me every time something beeps on my end. You always fucking let me know that you hear it. So.
Well, because usually if it beeps on your end, it's somebody calling you. But see, nobody.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Nobody calls me. So, Cisco wants the link. He says.
All right, I'll put the link. You can give it if you want to give it to him. You can.
I will give him the link. Yes.
Or I'll just put. You want me to put it on in public? But if I put it in public, then the trolls get it.
No, I'll give him the link. Let me see. Yeah, I'll give you the link, Cisco. Hang on a second.
Oh, Vaughn, I miss my Solomon too.
Well, John, I think you're in danger.
She called me last night, and it really ripped my heart out of my chest. I was like, I haven't heard from her in a while, and it was just like.
Well, I'm really
hearing a voice again just made me just.
I really don't know if that's a good idea, but I mean,
I have to wait for her, Vaughn. I do.
I am fearful that may not be a good thing, but I don't.
It's not going to turn out to be good, right?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'd say.
She'll gonna break my heart again, probably, right?
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
All right, Cisco, I guess that's you because you're the only one with the link. So.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. Off tonight, so.
Oh, off today. Wow.
Oh, off today. All right.
Oh, there you go.
I just tuned into the stream as you were talking about like your personal items. Like, did your new backers throw them out or what?
Did my what now?
Your financial backers throw everything out? I heard.
Oh yeah, everything's gone. Everything's gone. Yeah, everything's gone.
What? What happened? What's thrown? What's gone?
Everything's gone. There is nothing.
They have no right to do that. That's your personal items.
Too late. It's gone.
Wait. What did they? Wait.
I heard you talk about something about trash.
Time out. What did they throw away, Vaughn? What did they throw away?
Everything's gone. Everything's gone.
What do you mean by everything's gone? What do you mean?
Out in the garage, right?
Yeah.
What did I have out in the garage?
The Hot Wheels, the planes, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's all gone. It's all gone.
Well, they have no right to touch that without letting you know.
It's all gone.
How did they throw? They touch that? They threw it away?
Yeah.
They had no right to.
That is fucking bull, Vaughn.
It's destruction of personal property.
What do you mean? What am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it?
Contact the police and tell them they destroyed your shit.
What did they say? Why did they tell you that? Why did they tell you?
They didn't say anything. They just went in there and pulled all that shit out. And
legally, they have to give you 2 weeks notice at least.
You don't understand Clay County. Clay County is not like a normal environment. Okay, it's not. Clay County.
That is fucked up.
Clay County is a unique.
Holy shit.
Clay County is a unique individual place. Okay, they do. Things are run different here in Clay County. Okay, but I don't care. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, listen to me. Listen to me again. Okay, when you have nothing, then in my opinion, that means the gods are going to bless you with something even bigger and better than what you had before. That's how I
I
believe.
hope so.
And so that's what I'm, I'm not upset. I am not worried about anything. I'm not upset. I'm not going to freak out over anything because the gods have already told me in advance they're going to restore me back to the way I
That is
was
fucked
before all
up,
this shit.
Vaughn.
Well,
Vaughn, that is straight up. That is straight up fucking hateful, man.
that shit
That's.
happened.
I gotta be. I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me that happened, Vaughn? You didn't tell me that was happening.
You never asked.
How come? What do you mean? I didn't know something like that could even fucking happen.
Well, yeah, it happens all the time, dude. Where you been?
No, even if they bought the property from you, they got to give you their shit.
No, actually, they don't.
Well, if they kick you out, they have to give you 2 weeks notice, and a police officer has to be present. So.
No, not down here.
Well, they still have to give you 2 weeks notice at least.
Frost comes down here from Ohio, brainwashes mom into kicking me off of 1015 Crane Creek. And I had to get my stuff right then. I wasn't even allowed to take my ceiling fan out of the kitchen. I had to take my stuff right then and there. Period. Okay.
Oh, Vaughn.
Shit is different down here. Okay. Learn that. You need to learn that. Shit is different.
That is just fucking bullshit.
Well, as far as I know, up here, the law is a 2 weeks written notice.
Well, like I said, if this shit had happened in Ohio, it would have went no further than Frost walking through them double doors, because as soon as he did, that bailiff in that courtroom would have arrested his fucking ass. For one, for interfering in a private court case, which is what a guardianship is. It's private. But number two, because he lied in court by saying he was the executor when he hadn't been the executor since 2015, and he was in the courtroom in 2021, long after he had not been an executor. Even if his claim had been true, he still would not have been the executor because he was let go in 2015, and I was put in his place legally in 2018, but illegally in 15, unlawfully, quasi-lawfully. In 2015, I took over, and I took over all my mom's shit because I had to. There were 13 bank accounts attached to my mom's bank account, siphoning money out of her bank account.
There's got to be somebody that'll take you on for pro bono down there.
There is no pro. I called the pro bono lawyer place down here.
Somebody.
I called the pro bono lawyer place down here. Nobody's going to do jack shit. No one is going to do a goddamn thing. $32 million talks a lot, okay? And they've got it, and they don't. Man, and so, that's
Vaughn, fuck me, man.
I thought you knew
this is ruining my night, man.
I thought you knew that.
No, you didn't fucking tell me they did that, man.
You ain't wondered why I haven't took a bath in a week? Because now you got no towels or washcloths or shampoo or soap. I don't have anything.
I knew about that. I didn't know they fucking destroyed your Hot Wheels and your planes and your fucking arts and crafts.
I lifted up the Dipsy dumpster and they were all down in there. And it's like, what the hell?
Oh, you could have grabbed them when they were in the dumpster.
No, I ain't reaching in there. I don't know what's going in there.
Well, just pour Listerine on your hands. It'll kill anything.
But it does. Listen, it doesn't matter. Okay. When you have everything taken from you, that means the gods are going to give you something better. That's what you have to believe. That's the way you have to think about it. Okay. You have to believe that when everything is taken, you're going to get something better. That's how I believe, and that's the way you should believe about it. When one door shuts, another door opens. That's how you
know what? And speaking of which, maybe the community home won't be that bad. So you never know.
What's that?
The community home might not be that bad. You never know.
No, that's not restoring me.
At least they should have internet at the very least.
Going into a nursing home or going into housing or going into whatever is not restoring. That's not restoration. That's capitulation.
Yeah, that's just keeping you above float.
That's capitulation, not restoration. I want restoration, not capitulation.
The only body that should be capitulating should be Zelensky.
There you go. Well, Zelensky,
he's just lucky there's no nuclear weapon on the bombers.
That's what he needs.
Well, like I said, if it had been me instead of Putin, I would have took Kiev in 3 fucking days, and there would have been no Ukrainian war. because it would have been over in 3 fucking days. I would have took Kiev, and that would have been the end of
Yeah.
that shit. I wouldn't put. You really think I would have put up with this shit? I don't know why. I don't know why Putin sat on his ass. I really don't. I
Because he's
guess
a
he was.
humanitarian. He doesn't want to kill innocent
I
people.
guess he wanted to wait and see what Trump was going to do. That's the only thing I can figure. He wanted to wait and see what Trump was going to do. Well, Trump didn't do jack shit, so there you go.
Well, yeah, Trump did fucking yeah.
Trump didn't do shit. He didn't. I mean, he did. He fucking didn't. I mean, that's the truth. He didn't do a damn thing. And so, Putin waited all this time for nothing. He should have went in there when he had the chance, took Kiev in 3 fucking days, got the servers, destroyed the biolabs, destroyed all the little nasty critters, killed all them motherfuckers, and then got the hell out the AO. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. The shit would have been over in 3 days. It would have never, that would have been the end of it. Me and Putin used to be enemies in the Cold War. But I mean, I can understand his situation because the land belongs to Russia. It was not, Ukraine was created by NATO illegally because they lied and said the people that lived there wanted independence when they did not. That was a flat out lie. And so it was, Ukraine was illegally created. And so as such, Putin has every right to reclaim what belongs to him. And, as a historian, I have to side with Putin. I'm sorry. I can't side with NATO because NATO broke the law and did something illegal, at least illegal in regards to real estate law. Okay, you can't sit there and lie to people and take their land. That's not lawful under real estate law. That is a violation of real estate law. And so the land still belongs to Russia. Sorry, because they took the land illegally. They lied and said the people wanted independence. They did not. That was a lie. But when the leftist media went into Ukraine, they stuck a microphone in his face.
That's what they do. That's what they do. They lie, cheat, and steal.
Well, the media went into Ukraine, stuck a microphone in the people's faces, and asked them, said, "What do you think about Russia attacking Ukraine and hurting Ukrainians?" And they said, "We're not Ukrainians. We are Russian." And the liberal media was like, "What? They're not Ukraine. There is no such thing as a Ukrainian." Okay, Ukraine's totally made. It's a totally made up a creature made up by NATO. It's totally made up. It's not real. There is no such thing as Ukraine or Ukrainians. There is no such thing as Palestine or Palestinians. And there's no such thing as Jews or Judeans, because the Judeans were wiped out at the Battle of Jerusalem by Titus Flavius. This is documented fact. That's me then.
That's unfortunate what they did to Vaughn.
That is fucking bullshit, man.
Like legally, you can't do that.
That's fucking straight up. The trolls have to be involved in that somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they must have fucking called up the backers, or the backers are part of the trolls. Maybe they are trolls, and they're just there just to destroy Vaughn. I guess that's what it comes down to. They had no intention of being a supporter of Vaughn. They had no intentions in doing the right thing for Vaughn. When it comes down to
Todd that started this entire fucking thing.
Yeah. Todd's a real fucking piece of garbage. He is truly human excrement. He is really, truly bad person. What he did to me, what he's been doing to me, harassing me, got me squatted, swatted. He got me fucking clanked back out in, what was it, October? And
I can't remember. Time goes by so quick.
People are, man. I don't know what to say, man.
You heard about these?
At the end of the day, I guess I wouldn't feel bad if fucking. Oh, I don't want to even say on YouTube. I'm not even. I don't even want to say what I'm thinking about.
We'll just say if Todd Minecrafts.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Just say Minecraft instead of the other word. You'll be fine.
I don't know, man, anymore. I'm done. I think I might be done. I think I might just fuck. I think I'm truly gonna. This is gonna truly be the last time I'm doing a show. I mean,
Just
this
go
is
park your
fucked
car
up.
by a nice beach somewhere and just relax and go swimming,
Maybe Thursday
bathe
when
in the
I'm off,
lake.
I'll do that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Thursday when I'm off, I'll drive down to the shore.
That's what I'd do if I was living in my car. I'd go find a nice beach somewhere.
I need a beautiful fucking hot black girl with big lips to just be sucking on me good. That will make me happy. I'll feel better then.
Know what you do if you ever have enough money? Just buy a used limo. At least you'll have enough room to lie down.
Yeah. No, I can't afford another car. I got this car.
Plus, limos are like $39,000 last time I checked used.
Yeah.
Pretty expensive.
Oh man, I don't know what to say about life anymore, Cisco, man. That is just fucking dull. That is I am in a rotten mood now, Vaughn, man. I'm
Don't
in
worry
a
about it.
rotten mood. No, what do
Don't
you
worry
mean I
about
gotta
it.
what do you mean don't worry about it?
Because, like
I
I said, the gods will give me something better. Don't worry about it. Don't
oh
worry about it.
Vaughn, man. At this point, Vaughn, I think these financial backers were trolls all along, man. I think they were trolls. I think they were your. I think they were your enemy. They came down there just. Todd fucking set them up to fuck you over. That's basically what I believe now.
I don't know.
They had fun. They had no intention of doing right by you.
I don't know. I do not know.
No, what do you mean you don't know? They literally had no intention of doing you right.
Um. mm,
Oh, I need to take a nap. I'm gonna rest my eyes for a little bit.
So you heard Ukraine bombed the nuclear bombers there?
Did I hear what now?
Ukraine bombed the Russian nuclear bombers?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, they're
With
lucky there
drones.
wasn't a nuke on any of them.
With drones.
Yep.
Yep, hit them with drones.
Yeah, they're
Well,
lucky it wasn't armed with nukes.
well, you poke the bear, you're going to get a surprise. So, they're going to keep poking the bear, and finally Russia's just going to have enough, and fur's going to fly.
I think right in the middle of Ukraine, you just drop. I think on the left side of Ukraine, you drop a nice nuke. On the right side of Ukraine, you drop a nice nuke, and just fucking call it quits.
Yeah,
Call it.
yeah, whatever it takes. But the land belongs to Russia. It's always belonged to Russia. It was given to them by Catherine the Great years ago. It is their land, and NATO literally stole it by lying, saying that the people wanted independence. They did not. That was a lie. And so, as a result, we have a real estate crisis in the fact that the land belongs to Russia, and NATO illegally seized it. And that is the ire, and I suspect that has been the ire of Russia all this time. Because what has Putin said over and over again? They are encroaching on Russia. They are getting closer to Russia. We don't want them near our borders. And and then they went and pulled this little ditty about the Ukraine, which is not real.
That's funny you said that. Pull this little Diddy because Diddy likes to be pulling on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did, didn't he? But yeah, this is one of those situations where Russia is in the right. Sorry, but they are. From a historical value, Russia is in the right, and the UN and NATO and all them guys are in the wrong. They're in the wrong, man. Uh, 80s bond would be against Russia no matter what. Well, I mean, Putin was my enemy.
It ain't the fucking 80s anymore, dipshit.
Yeah, that was. I mean, obviously Putin was.
That was 40 fucking years ago. That was 40 fucking years ago.
Yes, that was 40 years ago. Putin was my enemy. Russia was my enemy during the Cold War. It was a different time. Okay, so I mean, you can't really use that as a comparison because that was a completely different time back then. It's just the way it is, man. Now, having said that, there is a rumor out there that me and Putin may have met face to face. I can neither confirm or deny. Putin will neither confirm or deny. But is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. I'll say that much. It's possible that it may have happened. But that was a long, long time ago anyway. So, I mean, what does it matter? That was, like John said, 40 years ago. That's a long ass time ago. So who cares? Move on to bigger and better things. Hey, yeah, absolutely. Move on to bigger and better things. When 190 does no good. Well, I am constrained by the gods in certain circumstances. I am their emissary. I represent them. And as such, I am constrained in what I can and cannot do. If I had my way, this would have not drug on for 20 plus years, I assure you. I would have stopped it immediately. I won't elaborate how, but it would have stopped immediately. And the gods forbade me to do it and have chained me up. I can help others, but I cannot help myself, nor can I use my abilities to stop this train wreck that's going on. It has to play out. For whatever reason, it has to play out. And there's mitigating circumstances as to why that would be, many of whom I agree with, some I do not agree with, because I think this shit should have speeded up a little bit. It should have been handled by now, but I'm not in charge. They are. And I represent them. So I am chained up. I let them handle it. They said they'll handle it, and so they've got me doing other things: hurricanes, typhoons, earthquakes, etc., etc. Yeah. And I don't care. Like I said, the gods shut one door, another door opens. If everything is taken away from me, then that means that, something better is going to come. That's how you have to look at things. You have to look at things that way. Looking at them any other way is not going to be productive. It's just not. It's not going to be productive. So you got to look at things in a positive way. Anyway. That's just the way it goes. So what have you been up to, Cisco? Getting off of me and getting on to you. Cisco. Hey, Cisco. Where you at, Cisco? Cisco, where are you? Where you at, Cisco? Well, this dude might need you. Where are you, Cisco? Well, nobody's here but me. I'm the only one. I'm the only one. I am the only one. I am the chosen. I am the chosen. Speaking of which, Mortal Kombat is coming out with something else, I think, here pretty soon. If I'm not mistaken. I think another movie. I think another Mortal Kombat movie may actually come out. We've only been waiting, 20 years? A Mortal Kombat may actually be a thing. The new Mortal Kombat movie may actually come out. I hope so. That'd be pretty cool, especially with today's modern graphics. Uber realistic terrain and whatnot and special effects. That should be awesome. It should be crazy. I can't wait for that. That would be so awesome.
What I miss? What's going to be crazy?
There may be another Mortal Kombat movie coming out, dude.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, finally, after 20 years, we might get another Mortal Kombat movie. So I hope so. And then with the modern graphics we have today and modern special effects, it should be awesome to see. The last movie came out in 2021, so it's only been 4 years. What? The last movie came out in 2021. Mortal Kombat movie? There was a Mortal Kombat movie in 2021? I'm not aware of that. I thought the Mortal Kombat movie was years and years ago. 4 people on a leaky boat are going to save the world. Yes. Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang, Raiden, Sub-Zero, Sonya, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. I'd be coming out with a new movie, so that'll be interesting. Should be interesting. Yeah, I better Google that because I was not aware there was a Mortal Kombat movie in 2021. I'm gonna have to Google that shit. There are 4 Mortal Kombat movies released so far. The original Mortal Kombat in 1995, a Mortal Kombat Annihilation 1997, Mortal Kombat 2021, and Mortal Kombat Rebirth 2010. Okay, so there's 2010 and then the 2021. Okay. These films have contributed to the Mortal Kombat franchise, which also includes various video games and other media. Okay, so there has been 4 of them. Mortal Kombat Rebirth in 2010 and Mortal Kombat in 2021. So, of course, like I said, with the modern graphics we have today and the modern special effects we have today, a Mortal Kombat movie done today is going to be just absolutely freaking awesome. Millions and millions of polys per object on the screen to give absolute ultra realism. It's going to be amazing. It will be amazing. Damn, somebody with a loud muffler went by. Oh, shit. We lost Cisco. We lost Cisco. We lost Cisco. We are getting a sequel to the 2021 movie this year with Johnny Cage. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard Johnny Cage. In fact, I heard Johnny Cage is going to be the star of the movie instead of Liu Kang. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. So it should be very interesting. I haven't watched Mortal Kombat in a long time. May have to break that out and watch it again. Of course, it's going to be campy as fuck, looking at it these days, because 1995 wasn't exactly stellar as far as special effects. But it should be interesting to see what they come up with. It should be very interesting. But yeah, my understanding is that Johnny Cage is going to be the star of the show instead of Liu Kang. So that should be an interesting twist. I guess we'll see everything from his perspective instead of Liu Kang's perspective. So that should be interesting. And Johnny Cage is kind of a ham anyway, so it should be funny as well as serious. So yeah. Yeah. Finance headlines.
Oh,
What?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, man.
About what,
You didn't
dude?
give me good news. No, just telling me what they fucking did to your shit, man.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, you
Do I
sure?
look worried about it? Do I look worried about it? Do I look worried about it?
No, you're looking good.
Okay, so don't worry about it. What's done, besides what's done is done anyway. I mean, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. Okay, what's done is done. Don't worry about it. Just deal with it from where we're at and what we're doing, and not worry about it. Whatever happens, happens, and I'll deal with it as I go along. And if something bad happens, well, then I've got the ETs, I've got the gods and goddesses, I got my dogs, and I got my magic. So, if anything really bad goes on, then we'll deal with that when it happens. How would drinking radioactive titanium or tritium would affect your body? I'd say it's probably not a good idea to be drinking radioactive shit. That would be my guess. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, but I don't think it'd be a good idea to be drinking radioactive shit. Markets tick upward as Elon Musk blasts Trump's tax bill as disgusting. Damn. Damn, the stock market went up when Elon Musk said that. That's interesting. All right, dog, calm down. AI Darth Vader was the beginning. Epic reveals plans to let people create their own AI NPCs in Fortnite. Oh boy. I don't know if that's a good idea. What do you want, though? Do it really outside? Whoa! Yeah. Do you think the under? No, I don't. I don't know. Nor do I care. It doesn't matter. It's immature. That question is immature to me. Like I said, my focus is one day at a time, and my focus is that when one door shuts, another one opens, and my focus is that when you have lost everything, then the only way to go is up, and you should get better in return. That's what I'm believing. That's how I'm going forward with it, and that's how I'm going to deal with it. Poker face. All right, let's see here. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt humiliated after major on-air slip-up. What? Uh-oh, we might have some breaking news here, people. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt had a bit of an on-air blunder on Tuesday when she mispronounced the name of a prominent world leader. During her weekly media briefing at the White House, Leavitt stumbled over the name of Poland's new leader, Karol Nawrocki, while making a very noticeable outfit change. Connection to seniors. No, I don't need that. The slip-up occurred when a Polish journalist asked Leavitt, who had been given a brutal new nickname, about a future of U.S.-Polish relations. Well, I believe the president is pleased to see the result of the Polish elections, she responded. He met with Karol Nawrocki, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. She continued, glancing at her reporter for confirmation before incorrectly saying the world leader's name, Nawrocki. The reporter then corrected her, to which she replied, I appreciate your insight on that. It was one of two baffling moments. Well, I mean, this is nothing. People get people's names screwed up. I got the chick from Futures on Fox News. I got her name mixed up. I still can't say it right. Bartolova or Bartomolova or something. I still can't say it right. You know, that's not. This is a non-starter. Okay, this is a non-starter. She made a mistake on pronouncing somebody's name. Big whoopie shit. You know, that happens. And this is goddamn. This is several paragraphs long too. Over just mispronouncing somebody's name. Holy shit. You know. Now I can see if she totally forgot who it was, but she didn't. She just mispronounced their name. And as you know, now if she had totally forgotten who they were, that would be different. But that's not what happened. She just mispronounced her name. But that's a non-starter. That's a big nothing burger. I do that myself. Everybody does it. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody is going to mispronounce somebody's name at some point. That happens. You know, that is a thing that happens. But yeah, anyway, I think John is gone or something. I don't know. John, are you asleep? Are you awake? What are you doing? Because your screen is black, so I don't know what's going on with you. I do not know what is going on with you, John. I have no clue. Not a clue. Okay. I don't know what to do. I do need to use the restroom though, so I'm going to go use the restroom. And when I come back, hopefully he'll be back with us. I don't know. We'll see. yet. Well, that's one way to wake everybody up. All right. Well, I knocked over the box, man, coming in. Oops. Oh well. Well, we're live, and John is not. John is asleep, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. Not sure what to do here, folks. Except keep talking. Tell you about things that's going on in the world. That's the only thing I know to do. Yeah, things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, folks. Even the bad shit. It all happens for a reason. And, you know, the way I look at things, particularly now that I'm the spokesperson for Freedom Religion, the way I look at things is that when one door shuts, another one opens. If I lose everything, then that means I'm going to be blessed with even more than what I have. That's how I'm taking it. That's how I'm working it. And that's how I'm doing day after day after day. I'm just doing it one day at a time. I mean, there's even a Christian song called One Day at a Time. So, but that's how I'm doing it. One day at a time, taking my time and dealing with it as best I know how. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. And we'll see what the gods have in store. See what they have in store, and hopefully it'll be something nice and you know, something that'll be beneficial, and we'll see. Otherwise, I don't know. Obviously, if bad things happen, well, then bad things happen. You know, that's just the way it goes. That's the way things go. And we are at the 1 hour and 12-minute mark. And I don't know where John is or what he's doing. His screen is totally black. So I just keep on going. I just keep on trucking down a one-way street, thinking about to carry me just like. I don't remember the lyrics. I'm just making them up as I go on. The lead singer for Grateful Dead is dead. Really dead. Grateful Dead's leader is dead. Really dead. And forget his name right offhand for some stupid ass reason, but I forget his name. But yeah, the lead singer for Grateful Dead is really dead. He is dead. Completely dead. Really dead. So, there's that. When you walk away, when you look my name, say my name. I mean, yeah, it's going to be awesome. We'll see what this new Mortal Kombat movie looks like. Hopefully, it'll be a good one. But it's like I said, as far as I'm being told, Liu Kang is not going to be the star of the show this time. It's going to be Johnny Cage. They're going to focus on him. And so it should be interesting because he's kind of a smart mouth and you know, full of himself in some cases. And so we'll see if that brings a different perspective to things. It probably should. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. And swipe to open, yeah. Yeah, we're going to get, it's going to go down to 65 tonight. There you go. Yesterday it got down to 51. And today it's going to go down to 64. And Wednesday, 67. And so it's going to be in the 80s today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday it's going to be 78, 79 on Sunday, and 79 on Monday. So It's still going to be 80, but it's not going to be the high 80s. It's just going to be hovering around 80. But the high 80s was today and tomorrow and Thursday. So there we are. So it's going to be kind of warm. Air quality index is moderate at 77. UV index is low. Humidity similar to yesterday, 66%. Wind is calm at 1 mile an hour. Dew point is 62%, or 62 degrees, excuse me. Barometric pressure is 30.05 and rising. Visibility is unlimited. And you would think, if there is a pole shift going to happen, right? Because a lot of people are out there discussing the pole shift. Okay, so great. If there's a pole shift going to happen, you would think that there would be telltale signs of that leading up to the actual event. And I can't find any. I can't find anything to even remotely suggest that such a thing would take place. Now, you might make the argument, well, it ain't happened yet. Okay, fine. But I just think, something that major, provided we're on a ball Earth, of course, which I seriously doubt. But even if we are, if there's going to be a pole shift, something that large, that massive to happen, I would think there would be some kind of criterion, some kind of event leading up to that event, giving us an idea of what's getting ready to happen. Now, obviously, if this pole shift is real and it does happen, what is that going to do? Well, supposedly, it will take the Earth, which is currently sitting upright, and will put it on its side, which will mean that the North Pole will no longer be at the North Pole. It will now be in Calcutta, which is going to be kind of weird, don't you think? But I mean, that's that's what's out there, folks. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. But I'm not buying the ball Earth anyway. The ball Earth is a lie. It was started by some Greek years and years ago who was pissed off at the gods of his day and decided, well, I'm going to go with this god named Helios, and I'm going to come up with my own idea. Instead of the Earth being the center of the universe, I'm going to make the sun be the center of the universe. And unbeknownst to him, this also set about starting a whole new plethora of religious belief that is contrary to the religious belief that had existed in his day, and which is namely sun worship. So it's an interesting topic. It's something that that you can get into and makes for interesting reading, particularly if you're bored shitless. But yeah, I'm not too keen on the pole shift. I'm not too keen on ball Earth. I'm more of a flat earther dude. I'm vehemently a flat earther dude, actually. And flat Earth makes sense. Flat Earth is real. And the U.S. Navy has proven that flat Earth is real any damn way. So that ends the debate. When the United States Navy can have a ship way the fuck over here, and that ship way the fuck over here shoots another ship or a floating target rather, way the fuck over here. Now on a ball Earth that cannot be done because lasers use line of sight. They are a straight shooter, literally. Well, if you're on a ball Earth and you got a ship here and a ship here, they're not going to be able to see each other because of the ball Earth, right? Because of the curvature. There's no way. And so therefore the laser, which will not curve around the Earth, no, a laser is going to go careening out into space. So, but yet the United States Navy hit the water target every time. Every single time. And it didn't matter how far away. I mean, some of those targets were miles away and they hit them anyway. Okay, so no, the ball was a lie. The U.S. Navy laser test proved it was a lie. And that's good enough for me. You're free to believe what you want, but it is not a ball. And then you have all these ancient documents that says the earth is fixed and immovable. Okay, well, there goes your spinning ball rocket right there. Okay, because it's not spinning on an axis if it's fixed and immovable. Right? So there's that. Yeah, that's right, Guido. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that will be a wonderful day, won't it? Won't that be an awesome day? You never know, Guido. On that day, when that happens, maybe all you trolls just drop dead. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever stop and think about that? Because that would be interesting, wouldn't it, Guido? Amazing. Now, that event that you described happens, and then all the trolls just drop dead magically. Magic being the key word there. But I wouldn't know a thing about that, would I? No, I wouldn't. And no, it would not be me because, as I've said, I am hamstrung. I am literally chained up and not allowed to do shit. Because if I was allowed to do shit, this sure as hell wouldn't have went on no 20 damn years. No way in hell. It would have not went on 20 years. Trust me. It would have ended immediately. But I'm not the gods. I am their spokesperson. I am not them. And they have a plan. They have to let this ride out for whatever reason. And so we're letting it ride. And we'll see what comes of it. I don't know why you guys are fixated on my situation. You got everything you wanted. So I don't know why you're still fixated on me. Other than the fact that you're obsessed. And if you're obsessed, that means you're insane. And if you're insane, that means you need to go see a shrink. Right? Yes. Yes, well, whatever. Oh, there he is. Hi, John. You're
Oh,
alive.
what happened was I had my eyes closed and I was resting. I'm better now.
You're
Oh
fine.
man, I gotta be honest with you, Vaughn. That put me in a bad mood. Learning about
I have entertained the masses in your absence.
How long was I? How long was I How long was I out for?
Just a few minutes. Just a
Oh,
few
okay,
minutes.
okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you were out for a few minutes, and that's all. No big deal. No big deal. But I was able to regale people with useless information, so it's all good.
Good, good.
Useless
I don't know what
information.
to say, Vaughn. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just just believe that the gods are going to bless me with something 10 times better than what I had before. That's what you believe. That's how you take this. That's how you take everything. Is you say, okay, the gods have, for whatever reason, allowed all this shit to happen. So that means they're going to bless him with something else that's even better. That's how you look at it. That's how you go with it.
All right. I'll take I'll take your word for it.
That's how you
I'll
go with it.
I'll take it that the gods are gonna do right by you.
Yeah. Well, they said they was. They said they would restore me, right? So, they're going to. Just got to give them time. Like I said, for whatever reason, they're letting this thing play out. I don't know why. I think it's a waste of time and energy personally, but they're letting it play out, so we'll let it play out, and then they'll bless me with something great, and that'll be the end of it. It'll be over. Or they may just let me know where the halls of Amente are, and I just go down into the halls of Amente, grab me another body, and come right back. I just come right back.
Better than what you got.
Yeah, because it would be better than what I had, right?
Yeah. I guess there's gonna be things
Yeah,
working out for you, Vaughn.
I go down to the halls of Ameni and pick me up a 20 or 30-year-old body, and
Ooh, yeah.
walk out,
Now we're talking.
walk out with that, and it's like, hey, man, I got my whole life ahead of me now, right? I can do everything I need to get done, and more so, and this time without making the stupid mistakes I made in this body. So that would work out pretty good. It would work out real good. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. But I'm cautiously optimistic. How about that? How about that phrase? I'm cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic. Okay.
The new Babylonian Marshal. I hope Vaughn can get his stuff back. Well, we'll see. If I can't, I can't. We'll see. I'm not worried about it. It's in the hands of the gods and goddesses of freedom religion, and it's their baby. It's their game plan. Whatever they want to do, they're going to do. And I'm just gonna let them handle it, and we'll see where this leads because it's obviously got to lead to somewhere. So we'll see where it leads. We'll just see where it leads and go from there. And it will be glorious. Yipper yipper, yapple dapple. We are in a facility of some kind. It looks like. Well, while he's indisposed, I'm going to go get a Mountain Dew. I'll be right back. But he's missing.
Oh, I had to take a nice nasty piss. Oh, man. Ah, nice cold fucking water with ice, man.
All
Oh,
right. All right. I got my Mountain Dew. And now we get something in the nuker.
oh,
And
she's cute. Oh shit.
what?
Oh, nothing, nothing.
I'm going to put something in the nuker real quick. I'll be right back.
You got it, Vaughn. Nuke it, baby. Nuke it. I have to get out of this place if it's the last thing that I'll ever do. Ah, very good. Oh, fuck, my back hurts. Oh, oh boy. Oh, where's my girl? I need my girl bad. I need my girl bad. I gotta get out of this place. Oh, he must be fucking getting something in the nuker or something. Oh, fucking nuke it, baby. Oh, Salamantu, I need your fucking lips around my cock bad. Oh. John, did you have some good food tonight? I just had the macaroni from Walmart. That's all I had. I gotta get all this one.
All right, I got it in the nuker.
What do you got making, Vaughn?
Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, okay.
The classic. Ice cold Mountain Dew. That feels so good. It is really warm in here for some strange reason. Why does Ron Paul always vote no? Or Rand? I think you mean Rand Paul. The reason Rand Paul votes no is because A, he's a libertarian, not a conservative, and B, because he finds fault with some of the things conservatives do. Period. End of story. Bond always bounces back. He will come again. He will rise again. Yes, I always do. I always do, man. That's true. John, did you have some good food tonight? John, did you have some good food tonight? Somebody says.
I just got some macaroni salad from Walmart.
You got some macaroni salad from Walmart. So there you go. So he's eating healthy, He's trying to eat healthy. Hopefully the macaroni salad doesn't have a bunch of estrogen in it. Because he might end up growing tits, and that would be kind of creepy. But anyway, so yeah, he had some good food, I guess. Don't drain the battery, John. Park under a street light instead. There you go. Maybe he is parked under a street light. I don't know. Are you parked under a street light, John?
I am. I'm parked under the street lights.
Yeah, he's parked under a street light. So that ain't his car light. That's the street light. Or is it a car light?
It's the street light.
It's just the street light, he says. So it's good. We're all good, man. Everything's good. John, you need to get over me. I want secular. Oh, God damn.
Who said that?
Salamantru Rebecca or whatever, or Kaba or whatever.
Oh, that's my girl.
Yeah, but it ain't her. It's obviously a troll, but it's obviously a troll. But in any event, yeah. But yeah, I do indeed bounce back, and so like I said, the gods will bless me with something and give me some money, and then I'll be right back on the internet, pretty as you please, and everything will be back to so-called normal. And it may take. I may be down a little bit, but it shouldn't be down too long, hopefully. And Todd was filming from the corner. Well, there you go. There you go.
Todd was filming what?
I guess you two having sex or something. I don't know. Who knows? It's some smarmy troll. There's a smarmy troll talking shit. So, no. Yeah. Ahoy, matey. No. Oh, my microphone is beeping. Or my microwave is beeping. Excuse me.
I'll hold down the fort until you come back.
Yep, I'll be back in just a second. I'll be back after these important messages. All right, I am back.
Oh, Chef Boyardee, baby.
Chef Boyardee spaghetti meatballs, the classic. The real deal, Maynard. It's the real deal. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real
What do you got?
thing.
Just a can? You just got
Yeah,
one can?
no. Oh no. I bought a whole bunch of it. Yeah.
Oh,
Bought
okay.
spaghetti meatballs. Bought ravioli, and what was the other one? Beefaroni.
Beefaroni, yeah, with the noodles
And
in
so
it.
I got some variety. I didn't want to get the same old
Yeah.
thing. Mix it up. So I mixed it up. I got some variety.
Yeah. It's like somebody racing down the street there.
Yep, I heard that. I heard
You heard
that.
that? No.
Yeah, they're racing down the street, man. What about that?
Well, I hope the cops get them.
I doubt they'd be doing any racing if the cops was around. So I'd say there's no cops around. That'd be my guess. That would be my guess, is that there's no cops around. Because they wouldn't be racing if there was.
How is it, Vaughn? How's the meatballs?
That's pretty good, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I should get myself a couple of cans.
You should get you a couple of cans. Yeah, I agree.
What time is it?
It is 9:57, almost 10 o'clock.
Oh, fuck me. The fucking Dollar Tree is closed now.
Yeah, time marches on, brother. It don't stop, It just marches on.
Yeah, I can't go down there now. That'd be closed.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe John.
What's on your mind, Vaughn? Talk to me. Keep me company.
I said, I was thinking, maybe this is a godsend after all, and maybe you'll lose some weight and eat healthier, and it might end up being a godsend. You never know.
I need to lose a little weight, don't I?
I know I sure as fuck do. I'm way overweight. At 5'6", let me Google that. The ideal weight at 5'7" for a man. The ideal weight for a man at.
Who are you talking to? Who are you typing to?
I'm looking up the ideal weight for a man at 5'7". Ideal weight for a man at 5'7". According to Body Mass Index, the healthy weight range is between 121 pounds and 163 pounds. Other sources suggest a range of 119 pounds to 159 pounds. The average ideal weight is around 145.73 pounds or 66.1 kg. Okay, so somewhere between 119 and 163 pounds. So anywhere within that range, I should be okay. So we will once again whip out the trusty dusty calculator. Pardonnez-moi, monsieur. And we will whip it out. Excuse me while I whip this out. We'll whip it out and we'll put 222, which is what my current weight is. I know because I went to the doctor. Minus 163. We'll go with the highest number, 163.
Yeah.
59 pounds. So I need to lose at least 59 pounds in order to get somewhat normal again, somewhat healthy again. So I need to lose 59 pounds, 60 pounds. If I lose 60 pounds, I'll still be a little on the heavy side, but I won't be overweight. So there we go. So now we know, and that's where we need to be. We need to be at we need to lose 60 pounds, 65 if we want to be safe. So we lose 65 pounds, we'll be good.
Very good. He'll be all right.
How tall are you, John?
6'1".
6'1". All right. Well, let me the average height for 6'1", or the average weight for 6'1". That's 6 foot 1 inch. 140 to 183 pounds. 140 to 183 pounds. How much do you weigh, John?
I got 270.
270. All right.
I'm overweight.
Okay. Well, that's 270 minus 183. We'll take once again. We'll use the high number so that we got a buffer there. So 183, and that leaves 80. So you need to lose 87 pounds, which is almost double what I need to lose. Holy shit! Holy shit! You need to lose 87 pounds, bro. Might as well say 90 to be safe. You need to lose 90 pounds. I need to lose, what did I say, 50 pounds? 40 pounds, 50 pounds? For fat slobs, John, we need to lose weight, dude.
Well, I'm fat, but I'm not that much of a fat fuck. You know what I mean?
Dude, you need to lose 90. Dude, you need to lose 90 pounds. You are massively overweight. Massively. I mean, somehow you have to keep it off, which is even harder to do. So, yeah, that's a lot of weight, bro. 90 pounds, you got to lose 90 pounds. That's a lot of weight. Vaughn, did you see Yeah, those individuals are pretty sick fucks. So that's true. They're pretty sick and twisted. Like I said, for whatever reason, the gods want to play this out, so we'll play it out, and we'll see what happens. It could very well be that we're just biding our time until the destroyer gets here, and then the destroyer takes care of everything for us. I won't have to do anything necessarily, other than explain what happened in the aftermath. Because when people look out their window and they see thousands of butterflies, they're going to go on the internet and say, okay, I'm seeing thousands of butterflies. What the hell's going on? And then they're going to find the butterfly prophecy, which explains why they see thousands of butterflies outside their window. And then they're going to come and talk to me, or they're going to want to at least. And then freedom religion will explode at that point because, hey, we've got actual proof that something happened. And then at that point, there won't be any troll or hater or naysayer that will be able to say one fucking word, which is a very good thing. When people look out their window and they see all them butterflies, they're going to get on the internet. And they're going to be saying, why am I seeing all these butterflies all of a sudden out of nowhere? And they're going to go on the internet. They're going to find the butterfly prophecy. And that's going to be the end of that. It's going to be all over but the shouting. And there are already 5 members of the Freedom Religion. So we are growing very slowly, but we are growing. But it won't be slow growth when people look out the window and see all them butterflies. They're like, holy shit, where'd all these butterflies come from? And then they'll get on the internet to find out why. And it will be a glorious day that day. That day will be a glorious day, I assure you. Hi, Brittany. Mm-hmm. What happened to all my stuff? Well, I'm not worried about that right now. I'm worried about bigger and better things. We're worried about bigger and better things. Pretty good. I haven't had the traditional spaghetti and meatballs in quite a while. You know, the sauce has a different flavor than the sauce for the other foods. Beefaroni has a different sauce. Chef Boyardee beefaroni has a different flavored sauce. ABCs and 1-2-3s has a different flavored sauce. Spaghetti and meatballs has a different flavored sauce. And so some of them have different flavored sauces, and very good. It's very, very good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chef Boyardee, right. Chef Boyardee. Yeah, that is Chef Boyardee movie, man. The authentic, the legitimate Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs, the original. And haven't had that in a long time, so it was pretty good. Pretty tasty. Pardonnez-moi, monsieur. Yep, Chef Boyardee, Maynard. The real deal. Hmm. Yeah, it's like $1 or something a can, so it's real cheap, and you can live on that shit. You can live on it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that too. Oh, pardonnez-moi, monsieur. My mama, mamma mia. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, it's like I said, it's $1 something a can, so it's affordable. And, so I stock up. I stock up on quite a few cans of it, and that way I'm prepared. In case something happens. Because Chef Boyardee, if I understand correctly, Chef Boyardee is pre-cooked, so technically you could eat it out of the can if you need to, which is really handy if you ain't got no electric.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Well, here's the way I look at that. He probably needs the sleep. That's the way I look at that.
Mm.
I don't have anything right now. Nothing. I have absolutely nothing. Great. I'm that wonderful. I have absolutely nothing right now. Nothing. Zero. Not a zip. Zero. Goose egg. Nothing. Why are you wanting to give a generous donation to get my ass out of financial abyss? Maybe somebody can contact Trump and have him give me a grant. I mean, Trump's pocket change would last me for the rest of my natural life. I mean, think about it. Trump is a multi-billionaire, and his damn pocket lint would probably pay all my bills, pay all my back bills, and probably give me a nice house to live in for the rest of my life. Literally, it would be nothing for him, but that's the way it goes. And I can see his point, because if he did it for me, he might have to do it for everybody else, and he can't afford that, so he just don't. So, but it would be nice if we could. Mr. Trump, if you're watching, President Trump, if you're watching, if you don't mind giving me a grant, that would be awesome. Say maybe a couple $100 grand. Couple $100 grand would put me in the black for quite a while down here. Because down here in Kentucky, things are cheap. Out here in the hollers and the hinterland, where nobody lives except us crazy people, everything would be fine. A couple $100 grand, man, I'd be set for life. You would never even know it was gone because it's pocket lint to you, and so I would be set. I'd be all right. I'd be good to go. So consider it if you don't care. Let me know what you think there, President Trump. $200,000 grant, help me out. Get me back in the black. Back in black. I hit the sack. I'm glad to be back. Yes, I let loose from the noose that's kept me hanging around. Yeah. Sure, I was only making a funny. Okay. You don't have electricity. You don't have electricity? Electricity. Well, obviously I have electricity, or we wouldn't be talking right now. However, I probably won't be having it for very much longer. I mean, I paid the bill that was $24, but well, 29 they said.
Mm.
I guess because of a late fee or something. So I paid the $29, but that was just to get it
Mm.
caught up. Now that it's caught up, I got to pay it again probably, and so that's when they'll go click. And when they shut it off, it's $200 to turn it back on, plus whatever you owe them. So if I owe them $200 and they shut me off, it'll be $400 to turn it back on. Nice, right?
Mm.
That's how they do, though. That's how they do, man.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
I love the
Mm.
Beckers. Yeah. Have the backers tossed the Elder Scroll and Karate Cow pick? I probably did, Guido. Why? Did you want them? It wouldn't help you none. Is John
Mm.
alive? That's debatable. I mean, he seems to be in a semi-conscious state, doesn't he? He'll be all right, though, I think. He's KO'd. Yeah, he's totally KO'd, isn't he? But that's okay. He probably needs to sleep. We need to recharge our batteries every now and then.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, connection fees suck. But what can you do? I mean, as far as I know, they're legal. So what can you do? Not a damn thing. But yeah, it's $200 to turn shit back on if they turn you off, and then plus whatever you owe them. So if I owe them $200 and they shut me off, in order to get it turned back on, I got to pay $400. That's just the way it goes, man. That's reality. I live in the real world. You know, I know people say, "Oh, well, you're a magician and you're a sorcerer and all that, and you're a pagan." But I still got to live in the real world. And in the real world, you get charged when you can't pay your bills. They charge you late fees. They charge you service fees. They charge you taxes. They charge the shit out of you for everything under the sun, including the sun, probably in some cases. I can't wait to see solar charges come out. That's going to be funny. Oh, we're going to charge you for the amount of sun you use. Oh, okay. I mean, they're already charging us for water, right? They're charging us for water. Water should be free, but they're charging us for water. But we have to charge because we desalinize it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. He better hope a crook doesn't walk by and mugs him. Well, hopefully his doors are locked. Um, I don't want to belabor the point, but what are you going to do? What are your plans? I would be freaking out. Well, Moon Maiden, you could come here and rescue my happy ass and take me out of this situation anytime you want. Anytime you want. All you got to do is send me a fucking plane ticket, and I'll happily board the plane, and then I'll come be with you, and we live happily ever after, or whatever. Unless you're already married, of course. In which case, oops, oh well. Let's see. Did you sign any documents? Not that I'm aware of. I think they would be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that all works, Moon Maiden. I just know that they charge you a fee. Everybody, all companies do this. All companies charge you a fee to turn your shit back on. They all do it. The internet does it. The phone does it. Cable does it. The electric does it. They all do it. They all charge you a fee to turn your shit back on. Every one of them. Now, unfortunately, the electric company is pretty exorbitant. It's $200. The rest of them are not so bad. $50, $60, $100, whatever. But the electric company is the worst. It's $200 for their shit. So, Mamma Mia, do 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 do, do 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 do, Mamma Mia. Yeah, some of you trolls missed it, man. I rickrolled John earlier, and y'all missed it. You have to watch. You have to scroll back and watch. I rickrolled him good, buddy. I rickrolled him good. He was unprepared for my assault. It was glorious. It was a glorious victory for me. You trolls might actually get a kick out of it. You never know. Oh wait, y'all ain't human, so never mind. Never mind. Y'all ain't human. Never fucking mind. Mamma mia. Oh, we're at the 2 hour mark. Isn't that great? 2 hours, man. We've been going 2 hours. Can you imagine? And I haven't had an episode 1. I haven't went from laughing and crying to hating on people in the whole time I've been here. Isn't that great? It's amazing how that works. Speaking of Jesse Lee Peters, where you at, Jesse Lee? You need to come to Freedom Religion, Jesse Lee Peters. You need to come to Freedom Religion and be truly set free. That's what you need, brother. You do that and you will be a powerhouse for the Freedom Religion because your voice gets out there, you know. And when you come to Freedom Religion and Freedom Religion opens up your eyes, moves the scale off and blinders off your eyes, and you're able to see what's really going on, and you're able to see how you've been manipulated all these years by the religion you are currently residing in. It'll blow your mind, and you will never be the same, man. You'll be amazed, and you'll be truly set free. It'll be amazing. So, Jesse leaders, I implore you, come to Freedom Religion and be set free, brother. Because we could use your voice too, Jesse Lee. We could use your voice. Because your voice gets out there, man. You would get out there. You would get people changed irrevocably, man. The change is incredible. Believe me, it is incredible. There's only 4 rules: don't harm yourself, don't harm others, don't violate someone's rights, and don't piss off the gods and goddesses. Piece of cake, right? Yeah, piece of cake. 4 rules, man. That's it. Did you apply for a passport? Well, here's the thing. It takes upwards of a year to get the passport, and I can't get the passport here. I got to drive all the way to London to get the motherfucker and fill it out. And I didn't really feel like doing that. So, no, I haven't done the passport. But even so, the passport is not cheap. It's about $500. So I not only would have to drive all the way to London to go get it and then all the way back home, but I would have to fork over $500, and I got to wait a year for them to, I guess, do a background check on me and shit. And so it's just not feasible. The passport is just not feasible for me. Now maybe some people can find it cheaper or something, but they wanted $500 for mine. Maybe they know who I am. Maybe they know who I am. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I ain't got $500, so case closed. I don't have the $500. That's a lot of money. But yeah, it's $500, and I got to drive all the way to London, grab the document, bring it back here, fill it out, and drive all the way back to London again with the $500, and give them the $500 and the document, and then I got to sit for a year and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And then we'll see, but I'm not doing that. I don't have that kind of money, especially that kind of money for them to just turn around and say they're not going to do it. That would suck. Oh, we're not going to do that for you. We're just going to take your money. Oops. Disco somebody. Disco. I'm just about as poor as you are. Oh, okay. Who's Disco? Who the hell? Who you talking to? I don't see nobody named Disco. Am I missing something? Because I don't see nobody named Disco there, man. I'm not seeing nobody named Disco. Letting out frustration. Well, okay. Disco Inferno. I don't see a Disco Inferno in the chat, so I guess you're seeing shit that I ain't seeing. Because I do not see a Disco Inferno in the chat. I see you and Hammurabi Doll, and now a Shane Garrison, whoever that is. And that's it. That's all I see.
What happened to my camera? What happened?
I don't know. It just went black.
Fuck. I thought my phone died. Fuck me.
No, your phone didn't die. You're fine. It's just, it was black. The screen was black. That's all.
Okay.
I don't know why. Parallax is afraid a crook may walk by and mug you.
Yeah, do me a favor.
Yeah, he's
tomorrow I'll go to the McDonald's so we could do some fucking killing then tomorrow.
All right. If I have internet and phone or electric, hopefully I will. But you never know.
Oh, you're planning on go? Oh yeah, you should be okay.
Do you think I should? Well, I hope so.
Wait, what do you mean you should? Do what?
Guido says a passport takes 6 weeks and costs $175. Yeah, your mama too. I just called the motherfucker, dumbass.
Your mother's fucking.
I just called the post office, dumbass. I'm telling you what they told me.
What is that?
I don't know where
you're gonna go get your passport.
Well, they're wanting me to get a passport, and I'm not getting a passport because that's $500 and takes a year to get a reply back. I'm not going to
take a year to get the passport.
Not only that, but I got to drive all the way to London, which is a half-hour drive, and then drive all the way back. So I'm not doing it. You know, until there's a way to do it online, I'm not doing it because I ain't driving that fucking far. But yeah, the post office, when I called them, they told me $500, and it takes a year to get it back because they got to do a background search on them. I guess. I'm assuming that's what it's all about. What's it all about, Alfie? But yeah, I just talked to the damn post office, not even 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Mamma mia. Who wants you to get a passport? Well, there's several people that want me to get a passport. Lynn May would like me to get a passport. Candace would like me to get a passport. And there's a few others that would like me to get a passport. And I don't know. It's not worth it. Now, if there was a way to do it online where I ain't got to drive a half hour one way just to get a piece of fucking paper, and then I got to bring it back, fill it out, and then I got to take it all the way back up there again. That's 4 half-hour drives, which is 2 hours on the road, man. Fuck that. 2 hours on the road, dude. Seriously. My legs would be fucking jelly, you know, because of the lymphedema. I don't know if I could even make it that much, drive that much. But what I do know is that what the post office told me, you know, so I'm going by what they say, since they're the ones that know. But yeah, man, it's not cheap. It's pretty damn expensive. But there are some that, you know, would like me to get a passport. And, you know, that maybe in the future, if I got money, I can do that. And I'm willing to wait a year to find out, you know. When's the next karaoke? Well, that's the thing. I got to get my new system working to where that I can do karaoke. And then once I do that, I will start making karaoke again. But I do want to do some more karaoke. I do. And I got to do John's favorite. Come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said? What was that promise that you made? Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain. What?
That sounds pretty good. You sound pretty good tonight.
Yeah, because Jim Morrison is, I'm tapped in, man. I'm tapped into Jim Morrison. Okay, let's put it that way. I'm tapped in. I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I. Have I ever had a passport? I'm not at liberty to discuss that. Seriously, I'm not. I know that sounds coy, but I'm actually not. I'm not allowed to discuss it. I'm ex-military, man. There's certain things ex-military personnel are not allowed to discuss, and that is one of them. Who wants you to get a passport? Who wants to be in pictures? Arf, arf, arf. Please save Karate Kyle from the dumpster. That picture is worth a fortune. Yeah, like anybody gives a shit. Give me a break. Nobody gives a shit, dude. Nobody gives a shit. Trust me. Trust me, nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. When people found out that the whole Karate Kyle thing was started by fucking YouTube trolls, it literally fell off the radar the next fucking day. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. It literally fell off the radar the next day. Okay? When people find out shit started by trolls, they don't like that. Most people don't like it. And so they dump that shit. It's just like, it's like this Q shit. Okay, Q shit lasted for a while until people found out that it was a bunch of trolls on 4chan that started the Q. And then when they found that out, then they dumped it like a bad habit. Okay? People don't want shit started by trolls. They want legitimate shit started by legitimate companies for a legitimate reason and a legitimate purpose. They don't want troll shit. They're not interested. Let's see. Yeah, sign that picture and put it up for auction. You could make thousands or hundreds of thousands. Yeah, sure. Sure I could, dude. What planet are you on, man? What planet are you on? Seriously. You're in La La Land, brother. You are in La La Land. It would be nice if I could set something up to where that I could sell prints of Karate Kyle, but I'm not. I don't have the setup to do that, nor do I have the money to do that. So, because it takes money to do that, and I don't have the money. So, there we are. There we are. The pup, Sharpie dog. It's the Sharpie dog. Weird pup. The Sharpie dog is back. Please save Karate Kyle. Yeah, ain't no saving the past, dude. No saving the past. What was it Yoda said to Luke Skywalker? What did he say to Luke Skywalker? He said, always in the past or in the future you are, never where you are at. Remember when Yoda chided him over that? He said, you're never focused on the now. You're either focused on the past or focused on the future. You're never focused on where you're at. And he said, you are not going to succeed at what you do until you focus on where you're at. And Yoda is 100% right. I don't know where they got this stuff for Yoda to say, but Yoda ended up being 100% correct on everything because I looked it up. I researched everything that Yoda said. Everything Yoda said in the original fucking Star Wars, 100% accurate. 100% accurate. It's amazing. Amazing shit.
That's pretty kind of, yeah, that's pretty cool though.
But yeah, remember, Yoda chided him over that. He said, you never focus on where you're at. You're either focused on the past or on the future, never where you're at. And because of that, that's why you fail. You'll never succeed until you start focusing on where you're at. And he's right. Yoda is 100% right. And you can sit there, well, Yoda's a Muppet and, it's a joke, it's a scam, and whatever. But it ended up being right. So who cares? Who cares? As long as it ends up being right, who cares? The source is not necessarily important. What's important is the truth that is coming out of the source. And if that truth lines up with the universe and ends up being correct, then that truth will stand on its own merits. No matter who says it, no matter what says it. Charles Manson could come out with a truth out of his mouth, and it will stand the test of time, even though it was spoken by madmen. Why? Because it's the truth. The truth can stand on its own merits, no matter what the source is. The source is irrelevant in most cases. Not all, but some. There we are. Redo the Karate Kyle picture. I could probably trend it